Greetings to you, dear partners, investors, and viewers of our channel. My name is Evgeny Chuperko, and I am the founder of the RVB Group Investment Fund. This fund traces its origins back to 2016, when I entered the cryptocurrency market. And today, we are growing assets such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and USDT with returns of approximately 3 to 8% per month. If you would like to collaborate with our fund, you can find a link to our info bot in the description, as well as links to our support. Also, be sure to follow us on our social media: Telegram, Instagram, and TikTok. We share more information there. We have also created a division within our fund called RBB Academy. You can gain knowledge ranging from the basics to a professional level in the cryptocurrency market. All the knowledge we have gained in the market since 2016 has been recorded in this course. The links are also below, or you can simply write to our support. Especially for our viewers, we decided to conduct a social experiment where we show the journey from $100 to $100,000 in 1 year. Every week, we buy coins for $100. We show this publicly and openly just for you. Be sure to watch this video until the end, because we will be adding 2 new assets to our portfolio. Every week, we review the cryptocurrency market for our investors and partners. We provide market analytics, analyze charts, and share what actions we are taking ourselves. Also, in our weekly cryptocurrency market reviews, we hold an interesting contest where every viewer can leave 3 comments with the exact or approximate price of Bitcoin. And in the next episode, we select the winner, to whom we give $50. Take part. The contest is quite simple and fair. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to do so to get up-to-date information and follow this reality show. We're conducting our social experiment on the BingX exchange. This is where we buy our coins. You can also register on BingX and get awesome gifts from us. The link is in the description. But now, let's move on to our exchange and get started with the purchase. We have topped up our exchange account with another 100 USDT and will be making purchases. But right now, our total portfolio amounts to 269.81 USDT. Now we need to transfer funds from the fund account to the spot account. And of course, that's where we'll make our purchases. We move the funds from the fund account and transfer them to the spot account. The amount is 100 USDT. We select all and click confirm. We switch to the spot account and will make our purchases. The first asset we're buying more of is the DOT coin. We can see that our balance has 100 USDT, and we set the purchase amount for DOT to $10. We click buy, and we've purchased 3.2 DOT. Let's go to the order history. We can see that we bought DOT coin, and today we record this in our table. In the table, we enter DOT token, the amount of 10 USDT, and the number of tokens comes out to 3.2. If we look, initially our purchase price was 4.42, and now it turned out to be 2.26. This is how we build our public portfolio. By buying regularly, no matter what the price is, but doing it consistently and on an ongoing basis. All investors are well aware of this strategy. It's impossible to buy at the very bottom of the market and sell at the very top. That's why it's important to make purchases regularly, regardless of the price, understanding what this asset is and clearly seeing that it can bring a good profit. That's why we make purchases on a regular basis and achieve a good average entry point. The DOT coin is a strong asset that once cost us. During the previous bull run, it reached a price above $50, and we expect that this time the DOT coin could show an even greater growth rate. We consider this entire range as a position accumulation zone. There was a significant dump on the 10th, leaving a large wick, and we see that this asset has good growth potential. That's why we are adding it to our portfolio. So, let's look at the purchase price. We had $3.11 out of $7. Now let's move on to purchasing the next asset. We are also buying the Solana coin, adding more of it to our portfolio. Here we have it among our top assets. Be sure to look here. We have the Solana token. Enter 10 USDT, select the market order, and click buy. So, we've bought the Solana token. Let's add it to our table. The amount is 10 USDT. The quantity is 0.052 Solana. And our purchase price is 191.43. BingX exchange has very low fees. And with our link, they'll be even better for you. Even more advantageous. We're also adding the TON coin to our portfolio. I don't think I need to say much about the TON coin, who Pavel Durov is, or what ecosystem stands behind TON. That's why we see good growth potential in TON. Here we enter TON QSDT, select $10 and click buy. We go to the order history and see the executed order. We record it in our table. TON coin, purchase amount 10 USDT, and this time we got 4.45 tokens. And our purchase price is 2.025. We are also adding the Optimism token to our public portfolio. Let's write it down. In the search, we enter OP and select USDT. We see that this is the Optimism token. We specify 10 USDT and click buy Optimism. We see that the purchase was successful. The amount is $10. We ended up with 21.97 tokens. And our purchase price for Optimism is 0.455. Optimism has dropped quite a bit, 76 cents. That's what it was initially. Now we're buying more at 0.455. If we take a look at our public portfolio, we can see that some tokens have dropped by as much as 50%, but at the same time, our public portfolio is only down by 15%. Of course, we're also buying more STRK tokens. We can see that STRK also experienced a very strong dump. We see a good technical setup for the STRK token. We also see a strong bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. That's why we're adding this token to our public portfolio. We type STRK in the search here, enter $10, and click buy. We record STRK in our table, specify the purchase amount, the transaction details, and the number of tokens. We got 75, 47, and the purchase price is 0.1325. Previously, we bought STRK tokens at 17 cents, and we also bought at 12 and 9. So today, this is our situation. After entering, we have 50 USDT left on the balance, and we buy more for our public portfolio, the MORPHO coin. We enter the amount, 10 USDT, and click buy. Then we go to our table and record this coin, the purchase amount, and the quantity, 5.14, 5.14. The purchase price for MORPHO today is 1.94.5, 1.94.5. Last time, we bought MORPHO at about the same range. We also add to our public portfolio the EIGEN coin, enter 10 USDT, and click buy. Then we go to our table and record the EIGEN token. The purchase amount is 10 USDT. We have 8.7 EIGEN, and today's purchase price for EIGEN is 1.15. Last time we bought EIGEN at 1.34, so today we managed to buy it at a lower price. So, we have 30 USDT left on the balance, and now I'd like to introduce two new tokens. The first token we're going to buy is called the MNT token. This is a second layer token on the Ethereum network, created on BitDAO. It allows for faster and cheaper transactions, and is used for fees and participation in voting. The project's market capitalization today is about $2 billion. This token is supported by major funds such as Pantera Capital and Dragonfly. We write down the MNT token here, and today we are also buying it for 10 USDT. This project has already experienced significant growth, followed by an excellent correction, and the token has consolidated. That's why we believe it should continue to move upward. We go to our table, write down MNT, and enter the amount of 10 USDT. We ended up with 5.4 tokens, 5.4, and the purchase price is 1.85. And the second token I would like to add to our public portfolio is called HYPE, or Hyperliquid. This is the token of a decentralized exchange and is built on the Hyperliquid blockchain. It is used for trading derivatives. As of today, Hyperliquid has a market capitalization of about $12 billion. This project was created by Harvard graduates and is developing completely without venture investments. This project focuses on autonomy, speed, and innovation in DEX trading. I believe that this bull cycle could greatly contribute to the growth of those tokens specifically connected to decentralized trading. That's why I am happy to add the HYPE token to our portfolio. Type HYPE in the search, buy it for $10, and click buy at market price. Go to the table, enter the name, amount, and number of tokens, as well as the average purchase price of $39,345. We've added the second token to our public portfolio, and we have 10.29 USDT left in our balance. Why do we have a leftover amount? When we buy with a market order, sometimes parts of our tokens don't get filled. That's why we sometimes have a little USDT left over. And with this USDT, today we're going to buy Ethereum. We're buying it with the entire remaining amount, 12.75. And we click to buy Ethereum. But as you can see, it still didn't use the whole amount, about 20 cents are left. So, we note down that we bought Ethereum for approximately $10.10 USDT. We ended up with 0.0025 Ethereum, and the purchase and order execution price was $4,039. What do we do with our Ethereum? We go to the spot account, click on transfer, switch the direction, select the spot account, choose our Ethereum coin, and transfer it to the perpetual futures coin M. We enter the full amount, click confirm, go to coin M, select Ethereum here, and see that we have an available balance at the current prices. We buy at 100%. We have the first leverage. Basically, we're trading without leverage. The current price, entry point, the average opening price is 4,541. The average mark price and expected liquidation is 2,282. But we will keep adding to our Ethereum position. We select the market order and choose the full contract amount. And we click Open Long. We can see that the number of contracts has increased. The average entry point has changed a bit and the liquidation point has also shifted slightly. We go to our assets and see that our total balance is 269.60 USDT. The total amount we deposited into our public portfolio is 300 USDT. Friends, our episode is coming to an end. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. We'd love to read your thoughts and it would be a pleasure for us. Thank you for your attention. Stay tuned and see you in the next episodes. Bye.